ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सम्पाद्य ज्ञानं च विधाय भक्तिं विलोकितो येन समाधिराजः वैराग्यवन्तं सुविचारयुक्तं नमामि जोगं शिरसा गुरुन्तं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा निवृत्ति उदारा सोपान देवा मुक्ताबाई नमो त्रिभुवन पावनी आद्यत्रय जननी देवांची। Jnaneshwari, we have been seeing Arjuna Vishada Yoga, first chapter, grieving of Arjuna. Sankhya Yoga, second chapter, where knowledge is imparted by Bhagwan. And then Karma Yoga also was introduced by Bhagwan. In third chapter, emphasis was on Karma Yoga. So many reasons Bhagwan gave, and at the end Arjuna asked this question, why great people commit sins? Then Bhagwan answered that also in the third chapter. And then Bhagwan is going to talk many things in this fourth chapter. Name of the fourth chapter is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. In some Gita or in Mama Sahib Dandekarji's Jnaneshwari, Jnana Sannyasa Yoga. This is also there. So, Karma Sannyasa Yoga is the name of this chapter. In this, Bhagwan Arjuna is going to ask question to Bhagwan Krishna, and many important topics are going to come in this fourth chapter. So it is sheer grace of Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj and my parents, my all the teachers of Varkari Shikshan Samstha, that I am going to think little bit over this fourth chapter with the help of Jnaneshwari. So entire Jnaneshwari, word by word, verse by verse, I am going to explain in English. This is my lifelong project. I invoke blessings of all of you and grace of Lord Bhagwan in order to complete this, life-ending project. 18 chapters. So I am in fourth chapter. Let us understand the meaning of this fourth chapter. So name is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So Karma Yoga was the chapter, third chapter we saw. This is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So Yoga means connecting or connection. So yoga means this chapter is going to connect all of us to Bhagavan. How? Sannyasa. Having given up something, we are going to connect Bhagavan. What are we going to give up? Karma Sannyasa Yoga. We are going to give up karma. But you only said in third chapter that na kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya akarma krut. So we are going to give up karma. Which karma? That we have to think. Bhagwan is going to talk akarma, vikarma in this chapter. So we are going to give up karma, not body level, mind level. How we are going to give up that? Jnana. So jnana, karma, sannyasa yoga. Through jnana, through knowledge, we are going to give attachment towards the result of actions, not the actions itself or themselves. So name is very clear. Yoga, we are going to connect ourselves with Bhagavan. How? By giving up karma. How can someone give up karma? Through knowledge, someone can give the action or result of actions. There is no other solution. No one in this world can give up karma. One who is possessing this body, he can never give karma at body level. But by detaching himself from the result of action, definitely he can give up. So that is the name of the chapter. Now, Bhagwan Jnaneshwar Maharaj is going to give introduction. That introduction we are going to see. Beautiful chapter, beautiful verses. Oh, there is no limit for those beauty and sweetness in Jnaneshwari. We start. Om Namo Narayanaya. आजी श्रवणेन्द्रिया पिकले जे येणे गीता निधान देखिले आता स्वप्नची हे तुकले साचा सरिषे आजी श्रवणेन्द्रिया पिकले जे येणे गीता निधान देखिले आता स्वप्नची हे तुकले साचा सरिसे. So we have heard knowledge and what is karma yoga. Actually, moksha is attained in second chapter itself. If a person or if a sadhak seeker is fully qualified with sadhana chatushtaya sampanna, then he will attain moksha in second chapter itself. Then why all these third, fourth, fifth chapters are there? For all of us. Because after listening entire Gita also, we don't feel that I am liberated. I am ever free. We feel I am never free. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, we have heard Arjuna's explanation, Bhagwan's answer on that, and what shall be done in our life. So Kama Jahi Shatrum Mahabaho. Kama, Krodha, they are our enemy. We should give them up. Everything is done. That is why Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, oh my God. So now everything is completed. But still, for all of us, he is going to ask question. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, we have heard everything. We got moksha. We are very happy. And we are very happy. Though we got moksha, Bhagavan is going to start, or Arjuna is going to ask next few questions, which is anyway a feast for all of us. That is why he says, Aji Shravanendriya Pikale. Pikale means if there is a fruit, and that fruit, when that fruit will fructify, or when we will understand that, oh, this fruit has fructified, when we will understand that, when it ripes completely, like green color mango, when it turns into yellow color, then we say, oh, it is completely ripe one. So that is the end result is achieved. So Bhagwan Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, we have ears, our ears. When the fulfillment or the ripening of our ear will happen, Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, I feel my ears have achieved what they are supposed to achieve. My ears fructified today. Why? Je yene gita nidhana dekhile. Because my ear could connect with this Gita treasure. Gita nidhan treasure. Gita is treasure for Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Our treasure is our bank balance. Our treasure is our bungalow. Our treasure is our land. Intelligent people, their treasure is Gita Nidhan. And Gita, words of Gita, and listening, the contact between words of Gita and my ear, when they come together, my ears are fructified. They serve the purpose of being in this body. So we must understand that our life also will be serving purpose when our eardrums come in contact with Gita. Then only our ears are purified, fructified, everything is done. Why Naneshwar Maharaj is saying that? Because knowledge, Shabda Pramana, will give moksha. Simple word I will tell. Shravana is going to remove all the problems. Means just by listening your Naneshwari, all our problems will go. Yes. That is what it means. Shravanendriya pikale. The ears are fructified, ripened, done. Ears serve the purpose. Why? Gita Nidhana Dekhile, because the words hit my eardrum and words initiated, generated that knowledge. The knowledge dawn in my heart through the words, and I am done. And he says, Ata swapnachi he tu kile sacha sarise. And it is like a dream. Like Bhagwan's word, I listen and I get moksha. Or Bhagwan comes and talk to me. This is my dream. This is any bhakta's dream, that once in my life I see Bhagwan. Once in my life, Bhagwan words come to me and I am feel blessed. So it was dream. Swapnachi sata sarise tukle. It was dream, but it came into reality. My dream came true because I could hear, I could understand the words of Bhagavan. You see, knowledge will give moksha, and getting moksha, attaining moksha is our dream. Our problem is we don't listen Gita. There is no much importance for these discourses of Gita, and no one dreams about moksha. Though our ultimate purpose is moksha. No, I don't want moksha. You think you will also end up in thinking that, oh, I want moksha. I want happiness all the time, never ending happiness. And I never ever I want sorrow in my life. That is called moksha. Atyantik dukkha nivritti, paramananda prapti, moksha iti kathyate. So that is our dream. And that dream came true today because my ear and Gita contact could happen. Here, my teacher, Dr. Narayan Maharaj Jadhav, says that beautiful bhava. He says, this world was real for me. This body was real for me. But when Gita knowledge came to me, then this world which was real, Satsa Sarise, Swapnachi Tukale. Tukale. This real world became dream for me. Huh? This is how Dr. Maharaj will interpret Jnaneshwari also. So through listening, I got knowledge. Through that knowledge, I have understood this world is not real. This world is dream only. How? You open sixth canto of Vichara Sagar. There it is explained how this waking state is dream only. So this much is enough. So Swapnachi hai. It was dream. Today it became true. Or this world was real. Satsa. Swapna Chittu Kile. Now it is equal to dream only. Wow. Much explanation I won't do. Why, Gnaneshwar Maharaj, you are saying like that? आधीची विवेकाची गोठी वरी प्रतिपादी कृष्ण जग जेठी आणि भक्तराजू किरटी परिसत असे. आधीची विवेकाची गोठी वरी प्रतिपादी कृष्ण जग जेठी आणि भक्तराजू किरीटी परिसत असे. नाउ ही सेज स्पीकर इज गुड, listener is good, the topic is wonderful. That is why I feel blessed. That is why I feel my dream came true. That is why I feel this world has become unreal. Why? Speaker is wonderful, best, listener is best. Sometimes speaker is also not good, listener is also not good. Sometimes speaker is good, but listener is not good. Sometimes speaker is not good, listener is good, and sometimes both are good. For example, someone is asking where is there any liquor shop near? And person who is sitting there, he says it is only 100 meters away from this. So speaker is also, Vakta is also not good. Shrota is also not good. Sometimes speakers are good, listeners are not good. Examples are there. We need not go there. So here, both are great. Why? First is subject matter is wonderful. Adhichi vivekachi gothi. The subject matter is viveka, discrimination, right thinking, perfect decision. That is called viveka. And who is telling that? Vari pratipadi Krishna jagajethi, and Krishna Paramatma, who is builder of this world. He is pratipadi. He is saying all these words. Bhagwan Krishna is wonderful. Arjuna did not have anything when they built Indraprastha. Bhagwan was with Arjuna, and Arjuna got that chariot from Mayasur, that bow, arrow, couch, everything Bhagwan brought for Arjuna. From zero, Arjuna was zero. Bhagwan made him hero. That is why Jagajeti, who can control entire world. Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Srut Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyam. Bhagwan is like that. Who is Bhagwan Krishna? Bhagwan Krishna is one who had power to kill when Shishupala used one bad word. But Bhagwan waited. 100 aparadha you do, 100 mistakes you do, I will forgive you. But 101, I won't. So though having power of killing at first mistake itself, Bhagwan Krishna allowed him. That much patience Bhagwan Krishna had. What there will the entire class will go in Bhagwan Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. This much we understand. Krishna is Lord himself. Bhagavan Swayam is Bhagwan himself. Aha. Krishna. And Dwarka he built. He left Dwarka. That much Vairagya who will have? And everyone will criticize Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna is God only. Don't criticize him. Okay. So who is telling? Bhagavan Krishna is telling. Topic is discrimination, right understanding, right thinking. Okay, who is listening? Bhaktarajo Kirati Parisatase and Bhaktaraj Kirati. Arjuna. Arjuna is Bhaktaraja, king of all the bhaktas. Or when Arjuna's name comes, Arjuna stands in the first position. There is no Bhaktaraja word used other than Pundalika. Pundalika Bhaktaraja Kelikulavadi. So Pundalika was Bhaktaraja, great devotee. For him, Bhagavan Krishna came in the form of Lord Vittala. And Paramatma himself, the formless became, formless took form for Arjuna. That is why they are called Bhaktaraja. Who is Bhaktaraja? Bhaktaraja is that for whom formless appears or takes a form. That is called Bhaktaraja. So for Pundalika Raya, for Bhakta Pundalika, Bhagavan Krishna became Lord Vithala. From Arjuna, the Paramatma Tattva itself, Bhagavan itself, appeared in Shadaguna Aishwarya Sampanna Krishna. Ani Bhaktaraju Kireti Arjuna Parisata Ase, he's listening. Means what? We should have speaker like Krishna. We will not get Krishna, but who is having utmost faith in Krishna, who is mad for Krishna, that teacher should teach me one thing, and I should become like Arjuna. Then whatever Arjuna got 7,000 years back, I will get that. Or 5,000 years back, I will get that. You see, in two verses, Dhaneshwar Maharaj wrapped everything, encapsulated everything. Shravana, moksha. Real world becomes dream. Okay. What should be the topic, subject matter when we talk? With whom we should talk? What kind of shrota should be, or what kind of speaker you should have over. This is called dexterity, and that Dhaneshwar Maharaj has. Adhichi. Firstly, it is great subject matter. Secondly, Bhagavan Krishna is telling. Third, listener is also good. Nice. Now, what kind of confluence is this? Bhagavan Krishna explains. Because Krishna, Narayana, Arjuna, Nara. Nara Narayana came together. Two things, two entities came together. What kind of confluence is this? Jaisa Panchamala Pu Sugandhu की परिमळो आणि सुस्वादू तै भला जाहला विनोदू कथेचा ये जैसा पंचमाला पू सुगंधू की परिमळो आणि सुस्वादू तै भला जाहला विनोदू कथेचा ये. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, two things coming together and it gives utmost joy. So first example, Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, there is Sugandhu, fragrance, sweet fragrance. You know, Malayagiri Parvata is there, mountain where all the trees are Chandana, sandalwood trees are there. And from that Malayagiri Parvata, mountain of Malayagiri, the air wind comes. And along with that wind, someone is singing Panchama Alapu or Panchamala, the fifth note. Sa re ga ma pa. Someone is, singing that Panchama Alapa. And in that fragrance. So how you will feel? That kind of confluence is this where the utmost joy has come. Arjuna and Krishna's confluence is like Panchamaswara, fifth note, and fragrance coming together. This we are not, having good knowledge about sa pa, that we don't know. Then give us another example. Okay, Dhaneshwar Maharaj says there is a food. Okay, food, wonderful food, sumptuous food, very tasty food. And along with that, there is smell also. Means there are some food that is, fragrance is there, but they are not pure. Ki parimalu ani suswadu. So, suswada, fragrance is there along with suswada, taste along with fragrance. So few foods are there where there won't be good fragrance. They are suswadu. It will taste, but it is not good. You know what I'm talking. तै भला जाहला विनोदू कथेचा ये. And because of this Arjuna and Krishna coming together, this katha, this chapter, this Bhagavad Gita, this text Mahabharata or this Bhagavad Gita became really wonderful among all the stories. So when we listen Mahabharata, we are completely glued into it. Sabha Parva. Oh my God. This Draupadi's that Vastraharana. I don't know you have seen or not. As many times you listen, you will like that episode. How Bhishma says, how Draupadi reacts, everything. So like that, this is one incident among lakhs of incident. Like that, this katha has got different level glory because Arjuna and Krishna came together and they had these dialogues. Tai bhala means very good. Jahala vinodu kathecha. Ye kathecha vinodu bhala jhala. This katha has got different level glory because of this mingling thing, confluence, you can say. And now, Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, so this confluence, if someone is listening, how Dhaneshwar Maharaj is glorifying that? Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, कैसी आगळिक दैवाची जे गंगा ओळली अमृताची हो का जपे तपे श्रोतयांची फळा आली कैसे आगळिक दैवाची जे गंगा ओळली अमृताची हो का जपतपे श्रोतयांची फळा आली. नाउ ही सेज कैसी आगळिक दैवाची. You see the magic of this fate or fortune. You see the power of this, the uniqueness of this fate. What is that? Ganga olali amrutachi. So Ganga itself is pure. No matter how much or how many sins you have done, unknown sins, okay, not known sins. You know this one thing, remember this. The unknown jnata patakam means known sin. I knew it is wrong and I did it. And I did not know about this, but I did it by mistake. So the sins which are committed in ignorance, adnyata patakam, that only will be washed out by Gangaji. Point is, Ganga itself is so pure, so holy. And now this Ganga is not only water, Amrutachi Ganga Olali. This Gangaji is nectareous Ganga. So Ganga, not only Ganga, nectareous Ganga. So Arjuna, not only Arjuna, Krishna and their samvada, their conversation. What a fortune Dhaneshwar Maharaj is saying. Or Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, Shrotayanchi jape tape phalali. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, here those who are listening to Bhagavad Gita, their austerity, japa tapa. Japa means you chant Bhagwan's name. Ram Krishna Hari, Ram Krishna Hari, Ram Krishna Hari, Vithala Keshava, Ram Krishna Hari, Vithala Keshava, Ram Krishna Hari, Vithala Keshava, Ram Krishna Hari. You chant this for 13 crores time, or day and night you chant, or whenever you have time you chant. That is tapas or tapa. You go from Alandi to Pandarpur. You walk to 61 kilometer. Not just by going, coming also with Bhagwan Dhaneshwar Maharaj. So that tapa you did. And what is the result of all of this tapas? You come and you listen Bhagavad Gita. But I did not do any tapas. And I am, availing to listen this Bhagavad Gita. Not now you must have done, but you must have done some in some life somewhere. That is why you are coming across this fourth chapter. So Dhaneshwar Maharaj says, nectareous Ganga, not Ganga with water, Ganga with nectar has come to us because of this unique, excellent fortune. Jape tape shrotayanchi, those who are the listeners, their austerity, their chanting, everything fructified today that they came to listen to this Bhagavad Gita, fourth chapter. Now, what should we do? Okay, we are so much fortunate that Bhagwan's words we are going to listen now. What should we do? So, Jnaneshwar Maharaj gives beautiful sadhana. How should we listen this Bhagavad Gita? आता इंद्रिय जात आघवे श्रवणाचे घर रिघावे मग संवाद सुख भोगावे गीताख्य हे आता इंद्रिय जात आघवे श्रवणाचे घर रिघावे मग संवाद सुख भोगावे गीताख्य हे गीताख्य हे संवाद सुख भोगावे. We must enjoy this text called Gita, which is Samvada. Samvada Sukha Gitakhya he bhogave. But how? Indriyajat aghave, Shravanache ghar rigave. All the sense organs. Aghave Indriyajat. All the sense organ. Shravanache ghar rigave. So we have Pancha Jnanendriya, five sense of organs of knowledge. Pancha Karmendriya, five sense of organs of actions. So Shravanendriya is there, which is one Jnanendriya. So all four Jnanendriya should go to Shravanendriya. All Pancha Karmendriya should go in the house of Shravanendriya. Means we should stop all the activities. Just I should pay 200% attention. This is Jnaneshwar Maharaj's words. 200% attention you pay. But there is 100 only. We have 2 ears. That is why 200% attention. Indriyajata aghave. All the sense organ should stop their activities and they should go to Shravana, means only listening. Sit straight in proper posture and your eyes and ears are towards Guru's word. Someone is coming, ears are not going there, eyes are not going there. Your leg is paining, still you are sitting still only. Hands are not going here, there. You are not seeing mobile, you are not seeing WhatsApp messages. There is no other thought. All sense organs should reach Shravanache ghar. Then you will enjoy this Shravana Gitakhya, this very, very famous dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna. Now, Jnaneshwar Maharaj is explaining so much about this Gita. Then, 1 minute. And all the Shrotas, they say, enough Jnaneshwar Maharaj. We know we are fortunate. We know Jnaneshwari is going to give moksha. Just by listening, all our problems will go. We know that. Now stop praising the Gita. Stop praising Bhagavan Krishna. Enough of praising Arjuna. Enough of praising subject matter. Now start the actual conversation. Ha atiso ati prasange सांडोनी कथाची ते सांगे, हे कृष्णार्जुन दोघे बोलत जे कृष्णार्जुन दोघे बोलत होते. हा अतिप्रसंगो हा अतिसो अतिप्रसंगे, सांडोनी कथाची ते सांगे, जे कृष्णार्जुन दोघे बोलत होते. नाव यू डोंट टेल एनिथिंग, just tell us what Krishna said to Arjuna, or what question Arjuna asked Krishna. Don't distract yourself here and there. Enough of digressions. Enough of that. Don't go anywhere now. Kathachi te sange. Katha means not story. Katha means this knowledge you tell us, not where he went, what he did. Not that knowledge. You tell us what was the discourse between Arjuna and Krishna. You see, Shrota are also eager to listen. Naneshwar Maharaj also says, okay, I will tell that now. I also should not refrain myself. Then, meanwhile, Sanjaya also means this is Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Wherever he get opportunity to praise Arjuna, he will praise. Wherever he get opportunity to praise uh, Krishna, he will praise. Gita, he won't refrain. Now this Shrota said, stop now. Bhagwan Dhaneshwar Maharaj, you stop now. You tell what the story. Again he put some beautiful words in the mouth of Sanjaya. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj is not speaking. Through Sanjaya, Dhaneshwar Maharaj is expressing his feelings. That is what Dhaneshwar Maharaj is. So this much we will also hold on to listen what Sanjaya says to Dhritarashtra. Te veli Sanjayo Rayate Mhane. That time Sanjaya says this word to Dhritarashtra. Beautifully he rendered everything. Compact words, precise words. What a use of words. That is Jnaneshwar Maharaj is Shabda Prabhu Jnana Surya. There are no words for Bhagavan Shri Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Now, what Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, we'll see next class. मुरली वाला मनमोहन मुरली वाला नंदाचा अलबेला मुरली वाला नंदाचा अलबेला मुरली वाला नंदाचा अलबेला विदुरा घरच्या भक्षुनी कन्या विदुरा घरच्या भक्षुनी कन्या परमानंदे धाला धाला मुरलीवाला मनमोहन मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला भक्ती सुखे सुखावला भक्ती सुखे सुखावला एका जनार्दनी निमाला मुरलीवाला मनमोहन मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला भक्तासाठी तो जगजेठी भक्तासाठी तो जगजेठी कुब्जेसी रत झाला मुरलीवाला मनमोहन मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला, मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला, भक्ती सुखे सुखावला, एका जनार्दनी निमाला, निमाला, मुरलीवाला मुरलीवाला, मनमोहन मुरलीवाला, मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला, मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला, मुरलीवाला नंदाचा अलबेला. ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम, 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 ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम. तुकाराम 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 तुकाराम. पुंडलिक वरदा हरी विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम. पंढरीनाथ भगवान की जय. माऊली ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की जय. सद्गुरु जोग महाराज की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. हरिः ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम.